Well, I'm gonna start.
Okay. You want about a stick of butter. I gotta add more. And I don't like the salt-free, but whatever you have, that's what you use. Now I'm gonna put this aside.
Ooh, I don't know. That's not good.
And add some more butter. Okay. I'm making about 3½ cups of rice. So this is going to make enough to eat. I already have a half a stick in there. So I'll add another half a stick. So this will be enough to eat, and the rest will freeze well. Or share with your friends. People seem to appreciate this.
Yeah, it's one of the best dishes I've ever eaten.
Yeah, it's definitely good. All right, I'm cutting this up so that it'll melt faster. But this is not necessary to cut it up if you have a lot of patience and a lot of time.
Also, we should probably explain the bit about the chicken broth too, because I didn't have that recorded.
Okay, well make sure it's broth and not stock.
Because if you use stock, it tastes like soup.
Yes, it will. It just won't come out right. Okay, time to put this on. I'm going to put it on number 8, and I have to watch it carefully. You don't want it to scorch. If it does scorch, don't throw it away. Some people like it that way. I don't. Excuse me. I'm going to put this back, and that has to melt.
Hey, that's cool. On film, that red flame looks purple.
The what, honey?
Look. Looks purple.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I'm trying to get this. I'm going to put it on high, but I'm going to have to watch it. Because I don't care for it to, to scorch. I don't know what that is. Probably a piece of toast from the butter. Okay. All right.
Wait, isn't that a new stick, though?
Yeah, because I had half a stick I used, and then I had to cut another one. A lot of people like a lot of butter, but if there's too much butter, I don't care for it at all. It has to be a careful balance. Now, if you'll excuse me, this is not necessary to balance, but this is. All right, okay, I got it. This, I think, is basmati rice, but any rice will do. All right, so I'm going to get 2½ cups. So I'm going to fill this puppy up.
Okay.
It's an awful lot of rice. For just 2 or 3 people, 1 cup of rice is more than enough. So, and once again, I continue to measure.
It's melted.
Okay.
Want me to?
Nope, just take this off, lower it, turn it right off actually.
Now you add the fine egg noodles and make sure it doesn't burn, but you have to stir it so the butter can get all over it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. You want to coat it with butter. In fact, you're going to even coat the rice with butter, but not to the same degree. Because the rice, I don't usually measure. I figure 2½ cups. If I'm using 2½ cups of rice, I can use 2½ cups of this. Okay, now I have to put this back on, and this is going to brown. Do you want to do that, Joseph?
Okay. Now, if it gets all crispy, that's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, it won't matter. It won't matter. I'm going to put this back. Put this over here. This is about 2½.
Okay, so...
No, it's supposed to be 3½ cups. What am I doing? So I'm going to need another cup of rice. 3 cups. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. 3 cups to... Because one box like this is 1 1/3 cups of rice. So 2 boxes is 1 1/3, 1 1/3.
Okay. So, how is this looking over here?
Okay, I'll check in a second. I have the ratio here because I tend to forget. 1 box is 1.5 cups of rice. So 2 boxes is 3 cups of rice. Okay. Nope, it's not brown yet.
It's getting there, though.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. And it's a fine balance between putting it on real high. See, it's starting to brown. You don't want to put it on real high because then it'll brown really fast. And it can go easily from brown to burn. Okay, I'll let that go. Okay, it's 3 cups of rice. All right. All right, that's about 3 cups. I try as much as possible to maintain the ratio because that's what makes it good. If the ratio is off, your pilaf will either be too dry or too wet.
Yeah, and I've had wet pilaf. It's not very good.
Yeah, right. Your mother one time made pilaf soup. It was still good.
Yeah, it was, but it was not. It wasn't the best.
Right, and you're going to need 2 hands because you need to kind of flip it as you stir it. Okay.
Yeah, so you got when you do this, you got to make sure you flip it so it doesn't burn.
So you get it all around.
Okay. Make sure to coat all the fried egg noodles with the butter. Like just don't let any of it not get coated in butter.
Okay, it's starting to get a little bit scorchy. So let's put the rice in, and you also have to coat that, but not to the same degree. Okay.
Okay, then how do you mean then?
Okay, you're not going to do it too much because if the
can you stir this?
Yes, if the rice is coated too much, it's not going to want to cook right. It'll end up being hard. So I'm just going to stir it a little bit and then start adding the broth. Okay, here we go. Now this broth is low salt. I've been so busy watching my salt intake that I'm now deficient, so I guess I don't need to use it. However, that's what I have. So we might add salt to the pilaf. Okay. Now, if you want to use like 1 can of Campbell's chicken broth, the 10-ounce can, 10.5-ounce can, what I used to do is I used to use 1 cup of rice for that to 1 can, and of course you add water to that. So.
And again, it has to be chicken broth, not chicken stock.
Right. Now, can you make it with beef? I don't know. I never have. All right, now I'm going to raise the temperature up until it starts to sizzle. And I'm going to cover it, and as soon as it starts to steam, I'm going to lower it down to a simmer. And it has to simmer with a slight bit of steam coming out for 20 minutes. Then it's cooked. And that's it.
And what we usually do, if we don't end up eating it by itself, is we usually make chicken with it. Like, I think it was, how do we say this? Like fried chicken? I mean, it's not fried chicken, but what is this? What do you call this?
I bake it.
Yeah, so it's chicken, breadcrumbs on it. It's really delicious.
Yeah, and yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. It's not unusual. This is good. Yeah, I think we're going to need a couple more.
Okay. So do you think that's about it for how to make it, or?
That's about it. Well, you only can turn it off until it starts to steam, because that part is important.
Okay. There's a way to pause the video recording, but